Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. You join us in the United Kingdom today, or Great Britain as it's alternatively known. Well, it's certainly a great day today as we welcome you to one of the crown jewels of British sport, a track of speed, history and drama. It's Silverstone. It's the British Grand Prix. Straddling the border of Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire, the 18 corners of Silverstone Circuit form the 3.6-mile beating heart of Formula One. It's been reinvented over the years, with Turn 1 now the fast right-hander of Abbey, but the magic of racing is as strong here as it's ever been. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, the Rainmaster, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Hamilton, Albon, Perez, Ocon, Stroll, Sainz, Gasly, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Tsunoda, Zhou, Behrman, Verstappen and Frederick Vesti. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday. But in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, Crofty. You know, the cars have got bigger, they're heavier, but critically, there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was about 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometres an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow-speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
Right, mate, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks, please. Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.2 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, mate, I know you've had a couple of offs, but don't worry about it. Get your head down and let's just focus on keeping the next few laps within the white lines. Gasly is in the pits. Right, I'm afraid we didn't quite meet our targets there, but don't worry about it. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus on the rest of this race. Max is in the pits. Max in the pits. So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge. Okay, mate, lap times are a little erratic at the moment. We need consistency, so let's try and stabilise them. Okay, careful with the overtakes. That was a bit risky. We could have received a penalty.